Now you may be thinking to yourself, what's going on with this box? Why do you show it? I'm showing you the shipper box. So I got this in from Pop Collectibles super fast. Thank you very much. And they packaged this up. And I wanted to show this to you because this happens from time to time. I don't really show it. But the U.S. Customs and Border Protection decided to inspect my package. Now, usually I really don't care generally because they cut them open. You can see how they untape them. They, whatever. They inspected it. So I don't know what we're going to find in here. And it happens from time to time. However, I recently ran across a customer service complaint where somebody got a figure that was unboxed and opened by Customs because, they're coming overseas. U.S. Customs got to make sure stuff, is correct, whatever. And they literally wanted a replacement or a refund because the item in the box was now used by border customs people. Now, I've seen a lot of stupid customer complaints in my day. That one may top the cake. I don't know. We'll see. But I got a knife right here. I'm going to reopen the box. I don't know what we're going to find. I'm sure it'll be fine, whatever. But you can see they clearly, whatever. They're doing their job. You can expect it. Regardless of however they open this thing up. And it's an Iron Man, so it's going to have a shipper box. Anyways, regardless of how they, opened it up, it should be fine. I mean, if they took it out and played with it, then more power to them. Maybe they're collectors. I don't know. But I doubt it because it doesn't appear that they did that. So let's see. And if they wanted to, they certainly could have opened it up. And that would have been fine. I've had open packages before. All right. So let's get this guy out of here. Of course, this is a shipper. And it's being difficult. There we go. There we go. Pop does a very good job on packaging this stuff. So here we go. Come on. You can do it. All right. There's one box out of there. You're out of here. And we have Iron Man, classic Iron Man 1/6 scale figure. D57 for those wondering. And did they open it? No, they didn't open it. So there you go. How about that? But the shipper box for the shipper box has been opened. So therefore, this is now used, and I want a full refund. Nah. Anyways, I digress. Let's get into this thing. I am super excited about this. You guys know I love my Iron Peoples, and I got a pile of them I need to repose, honestly. But we'll do that in another video. Let's go ahead and get you in here. Whoa, look at that box. Now, some of you might be going, well, how do I get that? Well, the simple answer is I have no idea how you get this. This is for the 10th anniversary of Secret Base. Sorry for the plastic. 10th anniversary of Secret Base. They had 200 on hand for this day, and 60 of them had the exclusive part. This is one of the 60. And then the other 140 did not have this exclusive part. So how do you get one? I don't know. Pop Collectibles may have one or two left. I don't know. I don't know if they got the exclusive one. I don't know. But I will tell you, I'm very, very happy to be able to have this in the collection, and good to have friends over there to help out. So we've got classic Iron Man. I mean, look at this box art. It's freaking beautiful. Look at that, man. Classic Iron Man, typical Iron Man box, but the colors. See, if they had released this particular version first, without the other thing with the plastic bits, man, you know how many of these they would have sold? Well, more than they'd sold to the other one. I'll put it that way. And this one, anyways, I digress. And the Origins Classic Iron Man. Let's take our first look at this guy. I feel like my orange watch band's going to clash with this. Should switch watches. Watch this. I'm going to switch watches just so it doesn't clash. Look, hold on. All right, there we go. Oris, you're out of here. We're gonna go with the classic Hamilton khaki field. Well, there we go. There we go. Now it won't clash, right? Anyways, all right. Hot damn, that's gorgeous. This is exactly what we wanted to begin with. Holy crap! It's everything I hoped it would be. Man, I haven't even taken it out of the box yet. I'm happy. Holy cow. That doesn't happen very often. But obviously the other one. Anyways, this thing. Man. This is straight off the flipping comics, man. This, I'll get you out of here. This is gorgeous. Wow. Oh, man, this is so good. This is so good. I'm trying to take his plastic. Anyways, I'll get there in just a second. Is it? Wow, man. Look at this thing. Look at that. That is beautiful. I didn't know, but it's got like the painted in lines here. I love that little tech detail there. That's freaking beautiful, man. Yellow arc reactor. Love it. Oh, man. Pretty happy right now, must be honest with you guys. We got to switch out plates. I love that. Let's look at this animated Tony Stark sculpt. Look at this thing. Now he's looking up and slightly forward. Or it's forward and slightly up. I got that backwards. Look at that paint application. So there is some detail here. It's not like straight up animated. I'd say the more animated look is in the hair. Like it's pretty flat and a matte dark brown black hair. There's no texture really going on there. If you have, it's more texture than we saw with the Marvel What If line. It's more texture than that, but there's not much texture at all. That is perfect. Perfect. Interesting sculpt. Look at the how the neck is. I don't think we've seen that before. That's a new thing, where it's kind of got a slant there. Interesting. Kind of. Well, that's the first time I've seen that. That's cool. What else have we got? Oh man, look at this thing. Look at that. That's freaking awesome. Look at this repulsor blast. I was wondering how this is going to be on here. I didn't know if it, I didn't think it would be like part of a hand. I guess I should have, but I didn't. That's freaking cool, man. Look at that. It's got extra parts inside, got white with black banding. Like, it's matte finish. There's no gloss anywhere on the effect. The gloss is definitely on the hand of the figure, but this is matte finish. That's freaking awesome. Love it. Love the change out face plates like we got with the previous version with red tinted lenses. Or maybe maybe that's just the light bouncing off my hand, but it's, oh man, it's so good. What else have we got? We got normal Iron Man hands. We got repulsor hands. We got, digits and fists and whatever. So that's fun. What else have we got down here? Instructions. Oh, it's got a cool base. I totally forgot about that. So enamored by this. Yeah. Come on, man. We got the roller skates. That's pretty cool. Those are just a simple blue finish. Does the wheel turn? The wheel turns, so they could actually roll, but I don't think anybody's going to do that. 2 pegs. A very cool feature. Probably won't use it, but I do dig it. Pegs down here on the bottom. Feet. Probably won't use it. I like it nonetheless. I think it's kind of cool. And we've got this piece right here, which is going to do a thing, and it's going to, I don't know what it's going to do. Battery features, and then this stand, which we've seen a number of times. They keep changing out the faceplate, but check out that comic Iron Man logo they put on the front. I like that. That's cool. I guess this just sits on there. I mean, it's not magnets or anything. It just kind of sits up there. All right, that's kind of cheap. Oh, wait, is there a magnet? Oh, there is a magnet. All right, it's still kind of cheap, but there is a magnet there. That just dropped on the floor. So, but there is a magnet. It's not a very strong one, evidently. Oh, man, let me get all the plastic bits off. We'll check this guy out, man. I am freaking happy. And yes, this thing is freaking beautiful. I did take the time to put in the lights and the batteries for the head and the chest. The ones for the gauntlets and the repulsor, they're just not worth messing with. You got to take the gauntlets apart, and then they're a pain to turn on and off, so it's not worth messing with, in my opinion. But the one in the helmet's a push button, that's easy, and the one in the back is just one piece you remove and push button, that's super easy. And the yellow glow you get out of these is pretty stinking cool. So this is everything I wanted from a comic inspired Iron Man. This is absolutely everything I wanted. Not a lot of die-cast on the external parts, die-cast frame, die-cast thigh, but a lot of the outside of it is actually plastic, and which is kind of shocking, honestly. It really is. We'll kind of zoom in here a little bit. I'm a little shocked at how much plastic it is, but that doesn't take away from the appeal of it for me. I just think it's stinking cool. You do have the flaps going on in the back. Typical Iron Man posability. No lack of issues with that. It just doesn't have all the clear plastic bits, and the coloration on this is so much better than the previous version. And although I still like the previous version, if you have this one, you don't need the other one. That's just my personal opinion on that. And I'm just happy about this thing. I think it's stinking cool all the way around. Let me go ahead and pause this guy here as he comes around for a second, give you guys a little closer look at the light up function. But I'm excited about this one. This is not like new Iron Man hype. This is the one we wanted, and they finally said, here you go. So there we go. I don't know. It just looks cool, right? So anyway, the sculpted abs section going on there with those black panel linings that I talked about earlier, straight out the comics, down to the thighs, is very clean. There is no battle damage. There's no weathering. It is straight like it jumped off the pages. I mean, that's just the best way I can describe it. It just looks beautiful. And, most of the Iron Mans, I say every one of the MCU Iron Men we have some kind of battle damage, have some kind of, weathering going on. This one does not, and I don't think it really needs it. I think it looks good just like this. And we've switched out the head sculpt for the Tony Stark comic version of it, which I very much like. And I wanted to have him holding his helmet, but for the life of me, that neck did not want to disconnect from the head, heating it up. It's been a challenge, and I figured as limited as it is, I'll try not to break it, like during the review. So so I just had him holding the alternate faceplate, which honestly I think is pretty stinking cool. We'll throw it on the full helmet here in a little bit. But the head sculpt, guys, this thing, I mean, you guys let me know your thoughts on this thing, but I think it's pretty stinking cool. Hey, Tucker. Tucker's, if you hear him panning here in the background, Tucker's decided he wants to go outside. Yeah? All right, sit down, buddy. Anyways, for you, if you know, you know. Tucker's, he likes attention. But anyways, the head sculpt I think looks quite good. I must be honest with you. You're gonna start panting that loud? Pardon the interruption. They're now outside. But anyways, the head sculpt being animated, I think looks fantastic. It might actually be one I use. We've seen so many RDJ sculpts over the years that you just kind of get bored by them, I guess, at some point. Maybe if you just have so many of them, you're like, hey, whatever, it's another one. As good as they are. This one's new. It's different. It's classic. It's just, I don't know. I'm very much enjoying this thing. I very much am. Now, I thought, and I mentioned this earlier, that I had the version with the suitcase, the super limited piece. I was wrong, as you probably could have noticed from the unboxing section. I don't know what happened, but there you go. So forgive my enthusiastic excitement about having that, but it is what it is. That's how it goes. So we'll put a little comment section. Where's that extra suitcase? I don't freaking have it, man. Kind of sad, to be honest with you. Oh, man, this thing looks so good. So let's break out the other Iron Man that's supposed to be comic origins. It's not really. It's kind of... Let's just show it anyways. So it's not very hard to see which one of these might stand out on the shelf better. And should these go together? In my opinion, these do not belong on the same shelf at all. You got the first 3 editions that we got. We'll call them the beta versions. And then we've got the full release going on right here, because that's kind of how I feel about this. The other ones, concept art, the blue one by far is the most beautiful. Those 3, the stealth. But they're just different things, man. They're not as cool as this one. And what sucks is that this one is super limited. And if they had released this one before these other ones wouldn't have sold at all, I don't think. I mean, very small numbers. Crazy people like me might have bought them. But this origin one right here, this comic version, if they had done this to begin with, I mean, the numbers would have been humongous, the amount of people that would pick that up. Not even like Hot Toy collectors. They would be just Iron Man collectors, comic collectors would have this on their shelf just because it looks cool. Such a shame, man. Hot Toys, you missed the mark on that one, man. You really did. So wrapping this thing up, you can tell I am absolutely enamored with this thing. This blast effect that he gets, the repulsor blast effect that we get with this, oh man, it's so freaking cool. I love the more angular helmet. I liked it in the previous version. I like it in this version. The dynamic stand works just fine for me. The little the background thing that goes on there is it's good. It's okay. I mean, obviously I couldn't use it in this pose. It's all right. But this by far, this may be my favorite Iron Man in the collection. It may be. We'll see, because Mark III's coming out soon. That might take the cake. I don't freaking know. But I will tell you, out of all, if you were able to get this, out of all the Iron Men that you would have in your collection, this is going to stand out far and above the rest. Far and above the rest. I do wish there were more die-cast components to this guy. I think, I would like to see that. Posability is just fine. There's no issues with that. It's an Iron Man figure. You can even see there in the torso section. I'll kind of zoom in here and do this. The torso section, because I have it so twisted up, you can see it's kind of unsightly. So I probably wouldn't leave it in this pose, but it's okay. But the light up functions are fine. I love the yellow chest arc reactor, and the light up head is pretty awesome. And then this blast effect is just next level cool. And I'm happy to have this in the collection, man. I really am. I like it. But you guys can let me know in the comment section down below if, were you able to get one of these? I venture not many were. So, that's just kind of the nature of it. Will they be available in the States? To be determined. I don't know. I don't have any inside information about that. I don't know what the answer is. I don't know. I hope so. I hope somebody else has the ability to pick this guy up. We'll see. I don't know. But if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Would love to have you here. If you want to support the channel on Patreon, I'd love to have you there as well. We've got some giveaways going on there. And as always, click what you like. See you next time.